Hey there, it's Richard here from Aussie Skier. I'm here in the boot fitting section of our massive new showroom here in Paran. And a lot of people often ask me what the latest innovations are in ski gear, and I think we can definitely answer that in terms of ski boots with the arrival of the BOA system. So boots with BOA started arriving late last year, but we get all our big deliveries for the year in May, so we've started to receive a lot more in the last few weeks from Salomon and Atomic and K2. And yeah, they're a real game changer as far as boots are concerned. And what's been really interesting is that as we put them on people's feet in boot fitting sessions, the BOA boots are the ones that are really often being chosen and what people end up walking out the door with. So it is really interesting to see the customers really feeling the benefits and deciding that that's the boot for them. So as opposed to a traditional buckle like you've been used to for many years on a ski boot, the BOA uses a routed cable with a winding mechanism and a release mechanism to tighten the lower cuff. This K2 boot I've actually been skiing on since about halfway through last winter, so I've got some experience in it. And the main thing that you find with the BOA closure is that it feels completely different to a buckle in that it envelops your foot as opposed to crushing down as a traditional buckle might do when you really crank it down. So there's a couple of advantages to this. You know, firstly is comfort. It's a really interesting feeling that you can make a boot tighter just by winding up the BOA without really creating discomfort. Because also find that you know, pressure on the top of your foot is a really awkward, bad feeling inside a ski boot, so being able to avoid that is a real bonus. Some people have naturally high insteps, so they need some room in this part of the boot, and the BOA is especially good for them with that non-crushing feel. And another advantage that we've sort of figured out in here is that as a boot ages, what happens as a boot ages is the liner tends to pack out, the foam becomes a bit thinner and less supportive, and as the liner packs out, again, instead of needing to crank down on those buckles to maintain that closeness of fit with a boot, you'll be able to just wind the BOA in a little bit more. So we think this is a real positive for ski boots. I mean, the innovations in ski boots have been amazing in the last 10 or so years with all the different plastics they're using, the liners, and BOA is an extension of that. And it's just been really interesting that even in the early days of them arriving in the store en masse, that they're the things that our customers are selecting to walk out the door with. The BOA boots are still very much in a rollout phase, meaning that there's not a BOA option yet in all of the different stiffnesses and widths and touring, non-touring models within the boot world. There are more brands that are coming out with BOA in the next few years, so there may not be a BOA boot out there just for everyone, but if you make a ski boot fitting appointment on our website at aussieskier.com, we'd love to show you them as part of a fitting and see if they're the one for you.